This week on Talk of the Town, we wrap up our ongoing segment with a sculpture summary. Find out what's next for murals and art in Tremonton. We also feature a local author and our new Thanksgiving book, along with our favorite things. Over the years, Tremonton City has become known for its murals, adding works of art on a regular basis. With so many wonderful murals and sculptures being created, Tremonton fashioned a self-guided walking tour, which allows you to view these masterpieces up close while learning about the significant people and events that have helped define the life and character of this region. With summer here, Tremonton is encouraging residents to take time to enjoy these murals and sculptures that have won Tremonton Best of State Awards from 2016 to 2020, and again in 2022 and 2024. Tremonton also won 2020's Best of State Statue Award. Over the next few months, we'll guide you through each of these murals and sculptures, providing historical information and an up-close look from the comfort of your home. This week, we wrap up our Sculpture Snapshot segment, showcasing all that Tremonton City has to offer up to this point. A few more are in the works, with the Battle Cross being created for Midland Square, along with some other monuments. Tremonton's Art Council has been meeting and is working on a request for qualifications to have the mural redone at Midland Square. The plan is to have an artist recreate the mural that was painted over in order to preserve the building. Watch for updates on Talk of the Town to stay in the know and find out what could be coming to Tremonton. Until then, enjoy this sculpture summary. This wraps up a long segment for Brian Mickelson with your mural moment and sculpture snapshot. But that's not the end. Follow us next week to find out what Brian has in store.
Hi, I'm Mary Hamblin. I am an author and artist here in Box Elder County. I have had a dream to write a book for a really long time, and I had written a book back when I was in 4th grade. In fact, this is my original book here. I don't have any illustrations, but I do have a lot of mistakes. So I wrote this book back in 4th grade. It was about an adorable turkey who was my very best friend, and the whole premise of the book was being a friend to someone in need, and that turkey, Gobbles, definitely needed a friend. And so, as we all are, we all need good friends. We all need good buddies. The original manuscript had me as the main character. And as I got older, I decided I wanted to introduce my children as the main character of each book. This first book, I had my daughter Emma as the main character. And so know Emma, she is one of the kindest, most loving, gentle, and just wonderful girls you could ever meet. Having Emma as one of my main characters was a no-brainer. The premise of the book is this sweet little turkey named Gobbles. He has like the sweetest demeanor. He was her friend from day one. Her whole job was to save Gobbles this Thanksgiving. So in order to do that, she had to do a lot of really fun things. Number one, he got really scared. Like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be eaten for Thanksgiving dinner? And she had it in her mind, she will never let her family eat Gobbles for Thanksgiving. So they decided to come up with different things to make sure that he was hidden in some way or another. They started with disguises. Turning him into a dog was one of them. Another funny way was turning him into a grandmother, and it just didn't work because every single time that he was turned into something different, whenever she would ask a question, he would always say, "Gobble." They even tried to be top secret in the witness protection program, and that didn't work either. But after everything was said and done, you'll have to see if he was actually eaten for Thanksgiving dinner. I've had Gobbles on my mind ever since I was in 4th grade. When I wrote Gobbles, there was something magical that happened within me, and every single time that I thought of him, something lit up in me. I just love him so much that I thought, what if, now that I have a little bit of background in drawing and in digital art, that maybe I can bring him to life one day. And this year, I decided to just do it. I sat down and I was able to create him, and there was adjustments. So in the main book, he talked, and I chose to make it to where Emma was more of the voice of reason here. The main character was me in the old book, whereas now Emma is the main character of this book. Those are the only real alterations that I had. The family that was in the original book was my family that I originated from, but now it's the family that I have created. So those are the only real changes of the original book, but everything else is pretty much the same. And I have just thought of this silly little turkey ever since I wrote him. And every year I thought, I'm going to do it this year, and I never did. So 33 years later, I created this book, and he has just brought so much joy and sparked so much creativity in me. I'm the author and the illustrator, so I was able to create him exactly the way that I imagined him when I was in 4th grade. And I brought him to life, and I'm just so excited that he's finally here. I have in the works right now a Gobbles journal for children, to where kids can show gratitude every day. I feel like one of the best things that somebody can do is put gratitude out into the world. And so I created a journal for kids. It has some of the images that were in the original book. It also can go along with how kids are learning how to feel their emotions and how they can express it. And then they can have a chance to write down some of the things that they are grateful for every single day. And it comes with a lot of prompts, so that's in the works right now too. I know that Thanksgiving really does get looked over, and so having a new special, character during the holidays is kind of fun for kids to look at and to kind of learn from. And he is someone also that was a really good friend to the main character, Emma, as well. And so the fact that they were able to be best buddies and to work together and to kind of save Thanksgiving as well, it's a really fun little book that kind of touches my heart. When we take time to sit down and show gratitude and to just thank people for the good deeds that they do in the world, I think it's really great. I think the most important thing that we can do to others is to be kind. And I feel like this book really does promote kindness and being a good friend to those in need. I feel like right now, especially, people in the world are kind of crazy. And I feel like a lot of people need friends, and a good friend can really help somebody's life out. And so, yeah, that's why I wrote the book.
This time of year is our favorite. And with the holidays in full swing, we showcase our newest segment, Our Favorite Things, featuring some of the best businesses in town. Our coverage is made possible only by great advertisers, so here's a shout out to them for all the love and support we receive. Here's to our favorite things. This week we showcase Kent's Market, your one-stop shop for just about anything. With the holidays upon us, they can make hosting a party easy. From pies and rolls to party trays, cookies and full holiday meals, Kent's catering team has your gatherings through the rest of the year. Let Kent's take one thing off your holiday to-do list with delicious, fresh, made-from-scratch goodness. Not only is Kent's the perfect stop during the holidays, they have what you need year-round with the perfect produce, deli, and fresh-cut meats. Their pharmacy and specialists are there to help you get through flu season and back to the fun. They also have balloons and bakery items to celebrate any occasion. We love that Kent's Market is invested in our wonderful community and supports many local events. Kent's just celebrated 50 years in business, and we look forward to the next 50. Here are just a few of our favorite things. Be sure to get your tickets to this year's Madrigal Dinner at Bear River High School. Tune in weekly to Talk of the Town.